Okay, I think we have enough people here to start. So hello everyone and welcome to another quarterly partner news and updates webinar. In these webinars, we summarize all the important news and changes that are relevant to you, our partners, that happened in the previous quarter. Here, we mainly cover business topics, but sometimes we share some product-related news as well. And apart from giving you an overview of what already happened, we also like giving our partner network a heads up on various upcoming changes. My name is Philip, and I'm joined here by Sylvia, Peter, and Simona. And in the next 30 minutes, we'll be talking about the following topics. Resco Academy, Field Service 2.0, Resco Partner Awards, Resco and RealWear, and as usual, there will be room left for your questions at the end. Before we start the presentation, some housekeeping notes. All attendees are listen-only mode, but you can share your comments or questions in the chat window. The webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be sent to you in a day or two. That being said, I'll hand over the word now to Sylvia, who will be sharing some news on Resco Academy.
So hey everyone, nice to see all of you here again in our partner briefing call. So for those who don't know me, I'm Sylvia and I work on the Resco Academy, and today I'll give you a brief summary of all news related to Resco resources. Let's start with the new courses. In April, we released an introductory course to Resco JS Bridge series. Resco JS Bridge is a popular among our partners as it offers you more options to customize and tailor your Resco solution, especially for the specific use cases. Among the main advantages belong highly customized UI or options for advanced business logic as well. This course is designed for everyone, even those who never seen JavaScript before. Trust me, I went through this course as well, and I can tell that it's very easy to follow it. Another course that we released lately in July is Introduction to Resco Cloud. This course explains the basic of Resco Cloud and the concept of CRM in general, like definition, the basic concept, different interfaces, explains how data and security model work like. The target audience are users with a little or no experience with the CRM. Like that, you can recommend it even to your clients who are in charge of administration or implementation, or anyone who just want to gain a better picture of how CRM systems work like. And what do we work on now? So to bring you a tailored experience for a different audience, we have decided to split our field service course into two courses. One is for Dynamics community. It's covering a basic comparison of MS Field Service apps with Resco, and also presenting Resco features for Dynamics and relevant case studies. Something very similar we prepared also for the field service on the Resco Cloud. Both courses are going to be released in October 2021, of course. Another news, we are releasing also new learning paths, because since 2019 we launched a lot of new courses that are now part of the Resco Academy. And to help you to navigate through all the available content over there, we decided to use these learning paths. We start with a few, and we'll be adding more based on your feedback and needs. So feel free to add your ideas even to the comment section here in a GoToWebinar. The first learning path we are going to launch walks you through the first implementation, starting with the courses like how to download and set up Resco, how to use our administration and management tool 𝗬𝗲𝗿, how to work with a questionnaire designer, and also the basic customization of a UI. As you can see, even on the screen, there's always information about how long it's going to take to complete the whole learning path, and also the level that is required. Another two learning paths that we are going to introduce is a high-level overview of Resco technology. because we know that not all of you need to get the full package of technical essentials. So we designed two of those, one for the partners, another one for customers, because we've seen that need directly from the customers who are now registered in the Academy as well. After completing every learning path, you will also get a badge that you can there share even on your social media accounts if you would like to. The existing learning paths are going to remain the same. So the essential certification that is required as a part of a partner agreement, it's still going to remain the same, as well as advanced certification that is designed to upskill in advanced business logic, troubleshooting, understanding the power of synchronization, or create the customized mobile reports. I would like to, as the autumn release is coming soon by the end of September, I would like to point out that also our other resource, the Resco Wiki, is going to have the section dedicated only to the autumn release 2021. As always, there is also one small, let's say, change or update, that now Resco Wiki is even more mobile friendly. So the font is customized, and also the different sections can be collapsed or expanded. If you have any suggestion or ideas, you can always write us on our email, academy@resco.net, or you can even leave your ideas in the comment section here, as I said before. And now, as a release is coming, I have one question for you. So I would like to launch this short poll. So you are going to have like 30 seconds to respond. Let me know if you can see. Yeah, I'm starting getting the answers. Thank you for that. It looks like a Resco release webinar is very popular source of the information about our new releases. So I'll give you a couple of more seconds. Thank you for voting. Okay, there are still new votes coming. Okay, 5 more seconds and I will close the poll. Thank you very much. So it looks like Resco release webinar is the most popular source of getting information about our releases. Thank you very much. And now I'll give word to Peter, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about the field service and the news over there. Thank you.
Hi everyone, and thanks Sylvia. Just a second. So thanks Sylvia once again for your part, and let's take a look at the news in the Resco Field Service 2.0 area. I believe that all of you know that there was a major announcement from Microsoft in May last year when it comes to Dynamics Field Service. It contained two very important dates. First one was end of June 2021 that actually already passed, and it was saying that all new Microsoft Field Service customers can go only with Power Apps as their mobility option for Microsoft Field Service that is included within their Dynamics Field Service license. Second important date is end of June 2022, when Microsoft is discontinuing Field Service mobile application based on Resco technology, which means for all customers that the only option available within their Dynamics Field Service license will be Power App based mobile application. That's the reason why we are here with Resco Field Service 2.0 to provide Microsoft Field Service customers not only the option to continue to use Resco technology as their preferred mobile option, but on top of that, to enable them to use full stack of Resco technology that is coming with the Field Service 2.0 license. During our discussions with partners and customers, we received a lot of questions about how it is possible to make a transition from Field Service Mobile to Resco Field Service 2.0. That's why we decided to create a transition guide that explains how to make this transition really quickly and easily. Let's briefly take a look at the most important parts of the guide. I believe that this every guide we are starting, of course, with explanation of the terms that are being used in order for the reader to understand what's going to be discussed in the document. We're continuing, of course, with the purpose of the document, what's going on with mobility for Dynamics 365 Field Service. Of course, very important, what really is Resco Field Service 2.0 and what are its key advantages. Continuing with answering why transition to Field Service 2.0. What does this transition entail and what are the basic tech details included. And then we are moving to the real transition and explanation how an existing customer can make such transition. We are going through the overview of the transition process and as well explaining the two possible approaches, whether it's a gradual switch of group of users or immediate switch of rollout to all mobile users at once. As well, we are giving some guidelines how you can test your app project with the Resco Mobile CRM application for Field Service 2.0, and explaining further the two options for switching to the new technology. Last but not least, we are as well explaining when, for example, new customers that are just thinking about starting to use Dynamics Field Service, when it's good for them to consider as well, not only to use Power Apps, but to think about the Resco Field Service 2.0. Let's get back to the presentation, because we have something more as well to share with you. And that's that in October, we are organizing 3 online trainings dedicated to Resco Field Service 2.0. Each one of them should take around 1 hour. First one will be on October 12th. We will refresh your knowledge and help you find out more about Resco Field Service 2.0, its UI possibilities, and all the useful features that it offers. During the second one, our colleagues from support team will explain how to create and work with field service projects, how to make the most of features such as inspections, questionnaires, questionnaire designer, routes, reports, and many others. And the third one will show you how Resco excels in its approach to mobility and how it compares to Power Apps in various scenarios. I believe that we have quite a few interesting sessions ahead of us in October. I would like to invite you to join us for those training sessions, and of course more details will be shared with you in the upcoming days. That's it from my side. Let me pass the word back to Philip, who will tell you more about the Resco Partner Awards.
Thanks, Peter. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge last year's winners, Avanade or 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 Corporation, and finalists, Avento, Cosmo Consult, Key2Act, LLP Group, Noesis, Prodware, and TSO Data. Thank you all for the great work that you've been doing over the years, and I'm sure I'll see some of you among the winners or finalists again in this year's competition. So what categories do we have this year? The main award, Partner of the Year, goes out to our top global partner, considering number and size of successfully implemented Resco projects with high emphasis placed on customer satisfaction. Then we have the Breakthrough Partner of the Year, which is awarded to a partner that emerged and expanded its partnership with Resco since September 2020, resulting in outstanding growth in its customer base and/or revenue. And a new award category, Business Impact of the Year. So winners and finalists in the first 2 awards are chosen based on information that we have readily available about the partner. This means that for these 2 categories, partners don't have to apply or do anything whatsoever to be considered. But the Business Impact of the Year award requires a submission of a customer project on your part. And because of this, I'll be focusing on this award category in the next slides. So this is an award which recognizes partners that fundamentally improve the customer's business processes and help them solve problems. This is best demonstrated by facts, figures, and client testimonial. Project creativity, strong business practices, and innovation will also be considered. And in this award category, we evaluate only the submitted customer project and nothing else. So whether you just recently started working with Resco or have been with us for 10 years, whether you have 1 or 20 Resco customers, these things don't play a role. We evaluate only the one submitted project. And because of this, I believe the Business Impact of the Year competition is very open. And basically any partner that had a successful implementation in the last year has a good chance to win or to be among the finalists. I'm sure that many partners attending this webinar had a project like that in the previous year. So I really do recommend you all consider applying. Let me now share exactly what the evaluation criteria will be and what are some examples. In the submission, we recommend you share measurable data of how you improved the customer's business. Some examples of this type of data are time saved, increase in clients' revenue, number of customers they visited, presentations made, decreased sync time, increased number of inspections, etc. This type of data can be analyzed and captured by the customer or the partner, but it has to be confirmed by the customer in the second case. Then we have qualitative criteria. This criteria deals with information that's hard to put a number on and is best explained by a customer testimonial or a quote. And this can come in a written or video form. And the last criteria will play a less important role, but we'll still consider it, and that's project size. Why? Because usually it's harder to transform a business, to transform a big business than a small one. And by project size, we mean number of workers using a Resco solution. And here's the slide, which I'm sure will be the most interesting for you. Obviously, good work should be rewarded. And this year, we'll be happy to reward the winners and finalists in the following ways. Recognition at the Resco Next conference on November the 18th. There's going to be a dedicated session where we announce the winners and finalists. The session, as well as the whole conference, is attended by many customers and prospects, not just partners. So good opportunity to spread awareness of your brand. Exposure and follow-up marketing campaigns. Shortly after the conference, we publish a press release, a blog post, and these are distributed in our general newsletter and social media. And after that, throughout the year, we mention current award winners and finalists and many different marketing activities and events. Market development funds with a value of 3,000 euros so that you can promote your winning customer project and or to do campaigns for some of your other Resco related work. Marketing kit. If you want to become a winner or a finalist, I'm sure you want to share this success in your network and your channels as well. To make this easier for you, you'll receive a marketing kit, which will include banners of different formats, which you can use on your social media, web, email, and any other channel you'd like to promote your success in. Of course, if you prefer to create your own graphic banners for this purpose, you are free to do so. And of course, winners will receive a framed diploma and other nice material prizes. I hope that the previous slide helped to spark your interest, and I hope that all partners attending are considering applying. So how do you go about that? The process is quite simple. After this webinar, you'll receive a follow-up email with a submission link, and if you have the needed information readily available, you'll probably fill it out in under 10 minutes. I recommend that your submission includes a lot of detail about the customer's goals and problem and how your industry-specific and Resco-specific knowledge help to make the project a success. Please use metrics, numbers, and statistics where possible. Then I recommend to describe the challenge and how your work has helped them. How many people did your solution serve? What was the bottom line impact? Did productivity increase? How much money did the customer save? Tell your story and tell it well. The submission deadline is September 30th, so don't wait until the last moment to start the application process. To conclude my part, I'd like to invite all partners of all sizes from around the globe to apply. To sum up, the only thing that is needed is a successful Resco implementation in the last year and to share with us some information about it. Nothing too complicated. All the information you decide to share with us will, of course, be confidential unless all parties agree to share some of it after the competition for marketing purposes. In case you have any questions about the Resco Partner Awards in general or need help with preparing a strong project submission, please contact me at the email you see on the screen. And lastly, follow and use the 2 hashtags on LinkedIn to stay updated and to get involved in the conversation. Thank you. I'll hand over the word now to Simona.
Perfect. Thank you, Philip. So, hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today. And so my name is Simona, and I'll tell you shortly about our collaboration with RealWear and what kind of value we can bring to you and your customers. But let me start with some basics. So for those who actually don't know who RealWear is, it is a manufacturer of the world's first hands-free Android wearable computer and assisted reality wearable solutions, whose mission is really to empower the modern industrial worker to perform work tasks more safely and efficiently by enabling them hands-free access to real-time information and expertise that is really 100% voice controlled. And so to accomplish their mission, RealWear really has designed its flagship product called HMT1, which is a head-mounted wearable that gives industrial workers real-time access to information and expertise while keeping their hands and field of view free for their work. And with this device, the user can see the information without obstructing one's field of view, controlling what is seen on his screen with only just the voice. And I would say that really it means that there is no scrolling, no swiping, hand gesture or tapping, because only simple voice commands are working there. And in fact, assisted reality eliminates the need to take off your gloves to navigate via touchscreen or make any wild gestures. So now you can be asking what this HMT1 can be actually used for. Well, there are many different purposes, but mainly it is used for remote mentor video calling, document navigation, guided workflow, mobile forms, and industrial IoT data visualization. And that's where I would also say that that's where Resco steps in, because we know that for long it was really hard for companies in traditional industries to transform processes that take place in challenging conditions, where technicians can really fully interact with devices. And that's why we decided to bring mobile forms and digital workflows even to these kind of scenarios, so that frontline workers and their managers can take full advantage of this digital technology. And so something from our side, over the past few months, we have been working hard on improving the user interface of Resco inspections for RealWear to really provide comfort, high working efficiency, higher safety. And we obviously want technicians to make less errors, and we want the solution to bring many different cost advantages for its users. And on top of this improved UI UX, another big advantage is that you can natively connect your RealWear device with Dynamics 365 or Resco Cloud, which I believe can save a lot of cost and energy. And as I am also emphasizing in the slide, our technology, as most of you, I believe all of you know, can be used in the full offline environment. So even with RealWear, you don't really need to worry that you will not be able to go through your, I don't know, step-by-step guide or instructions or inspection workflows when you're not connected to the internet. And so with Resco and RealWear, I believe we are problem solvers, because we are solving problems across the most challenging environments and industries. And I would just mention a couple, the ones that are outstanding, like healthcare, oil and gas, utilities, maintenance, or pharma industry. Obviously, there are plenty of them, but these are the ones where we see the biggest use for RealWear and Resco inspections. And just to generalize it, I would say that basically in any environment in which workers need to have their both hands available or free, this kind of combination of solutions can be easily used. So when it comes to some use cases, whether you really want to speed up the training for new employees in the field and reduce the work-related stress that the new employees experience, or you want your inspecting technicians access guides and manuals to get instructions on how to proceed through the tasks while keep the both hands-free for the actual job, or even let them receive help from the back office experts, I really believe that Resco on RealWear will be the right choice for you. And so, also realizing my time limitation, I would like to encourage you, in case you're interested in seeing Resco inspections on RealWear, or you would like to learn more about our improvements and how the actual device works, please don't hesitate to contact my colleague 𝗕𝗂𝘀 that you can see on the screen. He will be very happy to reply to any of your questions. And yeah, I guess that would be also from me. So let me just pass on the mic to Philip again, right?
Thank you, Simona. And with that, we conclude the main part of our presentation. Before we head into the Q&A, we'd like to invite you to Resco's next webinar, which is going to be the autumn release webinar led by our product managers and consultants on October 7th. And in this webinar, you can expect to hear a big announcement. So we definitely recommend you to attend. Okay, now we have some room to answer any questions you might have. So please feel free to write them down in the questions section. I'll give it a couple of seconds so you can formulate your questions if you have any. Whether it be about Field Service 2.0, Resco and RealWear, Resco Partner Awards, or Resco Academy. Looks like we answered all questions you might have had upfront. So if anything comes to mind, these are emails which you can reach us on. Thank you everyone for attending. I hope you got something out of today's webinar. You will receive a summary email with the useful resources in a day or two. And yeah, if any questions come up, feel free to contact us. Have a great rest of the day.